DJ Kakai, good morning. Uyomyama, good morning. I hope it's a positive day. I hope it's a positive day. Yes, inakuwa positive. Nyo. Good morning, people. We need to be positive today. It's going to be a great week, right? They don't stand to keep the wala. I woke up late. Gamba. Radiator yange badde irabika. Good morning, Oza Mosantu, Valerian Serunkuma, Travel Live Vlog, Bernard Zar, Mugalasi Joshua Mixed Farm, Nathan 256. Travel Live Vlog. I'm going to town. Mvawaka. So, Travel Live Vlog. No. Hey, you're joking. No, Jeff, no. Travel Live Vlog. It's just that today I slept at like 3 a.m. and then my phone went off and then I didn't have an alarm. And you know when you sleep late, when you're supposed to wake up early, you need to have a very strong alarm. So my alarm went off. You guys will be surprised. I woke up like 10 minutes to 7 a.m. Chembamula broadcasting and I had thought of scheduling, but I was the story of yesterday in Jajiba one time. I have to package it properly. But the story of yesterday, I'll give it to you after it's done. I'll give you the story of yesterday. Yeah, but I hope you guys slept well last night, and I hope your morning is bright. It's what I feel inside when you're by my side. They're remarking this road. For the guys that remember, in some of our very first live broadcasts. Now, in towns like this, guys, you're supposed to go 50 kilometers per hour, which is exactly what I'm doing. 50 kilometers per hour. You want to come to town in Uganda, it should be 50 kilometers per hour and below. You don't go above that, otherwise, I think at 50 kilometers per hour, it's imagined that you can control the car. Abruptly, so in towns like this one, 50 kilometers per hour. And when Wakafuruma water Katauni, then you can go, normally it's 80 kilometers and above. Nekati wantetuna Furuma, And actually, immediately after this car town, there is another car town down there. So wano now no inakuba 50 kilometers per hour. Olaba ngoyo walole bwali. Speed and never no bondate bayisa. Katulengero bwana bwe kusomero bukuli busala. So many times you'll find kids crossing in towns like this, going to a school. Those kids are crossing. So this RAV4 looked like one of the RAV4s we bought that is black, that is this way. So this is another town. So even all here now I'm doing 25 kilometers per hour because of these guys that had stopped. But towns like this you should always be doing 50. Edred Mugerwa, good morning. Murunji Nathan Chituma Paul Sema. Nathan 256. Mama bani yeye bakakumacha. Nze bwesimuzukusa. Bwesimuzukusa buli muntu asobola okutuuka late. Bwesimuzukusa. Nze kati ewange nze ate nze nzukuka kumacha. Iwange nze nzukuka kumacha. But the times that I sleep late, I find that even I wake up late. Okay, like today. Kati onayagala oyisiza mukona ate mukazi. Nyabo abantu bagenda mu driving school kweli. Bagenda kati nze bintu ebimwe byatayigiza mama bani mu driving school. Nze mbimuyigiriza nga nvuga tebayisiza mu kona okujjako ekkoona nga gwe oyisiza on the right, and then you have to be able to see clearly. Bwaba waliwo line erina kuba ng'eri nga it's a broken line and all that. Ono nga asaze speed storage. Big Money E, good morning. Eddie Aniku, good morning. Chris Fitness Dubulo, chechiriwa man. Masize mutia. Today is a Monday. Yesterday when I missed the evening broadcast. If you're not going to miss one of these days. Yesterday I was troubleshooting, and the troubleshooting went on up to like 1 a.m. and then letting the people that I was troubleshooting with go at around 2 a.m. and then I had to prepare and sleep at 3 a.m. So yesterday was a little bit tough. I was with one of the members from the channel, of course, the engineer I was telling you about. Yeah. And you guys will be surprised. There are people, Nathan, good morning. Broadcast. You guys, I've seen people that are passionate. Now the engineer you site Pakasawa Musamvu. But I'll tell you that story. And he's really passionate also. Whenever I remember shooting up films and then shooting up Transnight, he does the same thing. Kati, one thing I know is that there are still young people out there that are passionate about their work. Tagenda kufayo nnyo ku what time do I get off work? They are passionate people. I'll bring him one time mujja kumulaba. Yeah, but we were troubleshooting up to night. And one of the reasons why I was doing that is because I knew I had meetings today morning. So I wanted to finish yesterday night to be out with them. So they'll have to start over today without me present. Driving school lately are just money minded. They don't give enough content unless you get an old man with lots of experience. But I also think driving schools have been forced to charge very little money. They have been forced to charge very little money because of the standards that have been set by the big driving schools. If the big driving schools are charging 100,000, for example, per week for 5 lessons, there is no a small driving school is going to charge more. So the small driving school will also charge less. But yes, the small driving school has to survive. And survival means getting as many people as possible, yeah. And you cannot get as many people as possible if for example you have to give someone a full hour, and yet you cannot give someone a full hour nga akwadde mutwalo gumu oba ebiri. I actually used to ask people, nabuzo omukyala wa SPK driving school nemubuuza kati mitwalo nangamba ku nebiri kufikkako, okitegeera nangamba ku ebiri kufikkako naye nga nze ndaba nali badde enseera. As a matter of fact, there is a lady I'm teaching. She also owns a driving school. Ndi Kabalagala, ndi mumusomesa digital marketing, and for her, she charges a little bit extra for driving lessons. Era namubuuza lwaki ocharginga extra, naga munnange zinabala nga tekivaayo. But omanyize when nsomesa digital marketing, I give assignments that you're supposed to apply in your business. Sometimes she misses days. Go assignment, but I am still applying and all that. Yeah. But Chris Fitness, I sometimes I want to understand the situations that these guys go through. Bambi, they have to survive. Their businesses have to survive. And whatever nakola ko juice oyo mbanyumize mirundi mingi. Nganze ndaba juice yali badde wa 10. But because of some big brands already started making juice at 500 shillings, it's very hard for you to come out of the blue and start charging 1,000. Ngabanene ba charging bitano. Okitegeera. So I find that sometimes business owners bambi bali trapped. I have a business I know kujikola naye nga ate engeri gyagikolamu already dictated by the big players. Kati alina kucharginga mitwalo 10 because bali aba driving schools ziri ennene ziba charginga, ate bo bazicharginga because they have numbers, ate ye tandaba kutuuka kuweza numbers ezo. Kati bambi kiba kimu affectinga. So ne bwa papa nakuyisaamu mangu still aba akolera mu loss naye ate takigambe. Okitegeera. I was doing the break-even analysis for Plato's Institute recently, and we realized that we're supposed, right now, with the current expenses, we are supposed to enroll a certain minimum for each intake. If we can't reach the minimum, we can't have that intake. Which take it up. But those are decisions that ojikola ngoredo ino mutima ngo saze webata wedaba tisikola. You get it? But there are businesses that have not even done the break-even analysis to know where their businesses are taken, which direction they want to take for their businesses, and they don't know the strategy. So if the strategy driving school every day we must get about 10 people, so then you're going to market to make sure that every day you get 10 people. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. And yeah, so Chris, our driving school is Sibanenya Vambi. Waloka giga akajja ng'oyagala kagwe nenga So guys, I'm going to read all those comments. Good morning, Abdurrahim Kasita. You have been lost. Sereko Starch. Good morning. Yeah. Hello, Jojo. Good morning. Eddie Aniku. Hey, if it brings in good mola. Valerian kati prices ojitegera. Valerian agawe yakola ko ku juice ni waraji. But the prices are so, like the big players, they have put prices at a place at a place where for them they can make money because they have a lot of capital. Ebintu imo ino kuba ne capital mungi for you to compete. Nengo olumo ina capital mutono atenga mu performing arts nafe tuina products zetufu fenga dynamo nga we have prices at the point nga boyingira akatale no charging more than that tokola atobanga no charging even at the price we charge okukola ko kuba kutono oyino kuba ne strategy ndale sikaba customer tali price okitegeera. But I think not getting enough profit shouldn't influence how much content you provide your students. No, the content bamulina, but also Chris Fitness can this different angle. Can another angle. Urachi content tebamugabanga kati driving schools ezo ziraba by no lunaku basomesa theory, which is a Saturday match for majority of them, and majority of people we bagenda okuyiga tebaddayo ku Saturday kusoma theory. Okitegeera abasinga ku Saturday tebaddayo kusoma theory. At least I know my experience from SPK driving school, nti asomesa theory ku Saturday. Kati majority people they don't go back for theory on Saturday. Okujja Kongo gamba nti buli muntu basomesa ko bamusomesa bamwe theory, which is challenging. Baba baagala theory bamusomesa omulundi gumu ku Saturday, abantu bonna basomesa mu week babasomesa baba kunganyiza ku Saturday basomesa theory omulundi gumu. It's less hectic. Naye munanga abantu baddayo for theory. Kana wesanga kugudo kuno tulinako abantu abatayinamu ka theory kakku wadde. So some of those things I don't fault the driving schools at all. For example, for me, when I was adding class to my permit, I was forced to go to a test of the driving school before I went to the Naguru test, even when I knew what I had to do. But for them, they do that okulagamu osobola tuka kweri test ye yaddala ngomanye chino kukolwa, and they force you, if you don't pass that test you don't go to the other test. So I was forced to actually go there and I do that test. But some of these things be crazy. Toba nenya about driving school bagezako kati, even you guys that push your brothers and sisters and wives and husbands to go for driving lessons, make sure they go back for theory. Bana abantu baba nebintu ebyo nga basobola okubisomesa naye abantu tebaddayo kusoma theory. Okitegeera Jojo, thank you for telling them guys, like the broadcast. So guys, today is a Monday, and forgive me for not being here yesterday. I was working tirelessly. It's the reason why I slept at 3 a.m. and woke up late. It's the reason why our broadcast has started a little bit late, and also from a far place. But I'm sure you guys enjoy the view, you enjoy the drive. For the guys that are not in Uganda, then you have a chance to actually be in Uganda without being there. You have a chance to be in the morning traffic jam in Uganda without actually being in Uganda. You get and actually they would ask you, oh, did you see how the rain rained? And then you tell them, I saw. The other place flooded even. I'm sure Antonius, I never have been sim nabagamba ali Kampala nga taliyo. Nabagamba nabadde ku Bombo Road yoko, nenkola bwenti, nepita wano wenti wabadde bwe wati. Kumba abalimba ne bonga tebamanyi. After most Ugandans don't know road signs. I also failed road signs. Anti kati travel life log atende bana Uganda nabo erudda siba nenya. Kati guys, we have driven for over, now this is about 20 kilometers. Have you seen a road sign anywhere? Nekupisi nyini ngojeko upande webateka mukubo for a road block. Tewali road signs. Okitegeera, so ne wano kati. I want you guys to count the road signs that are from here. Kati wantuli mukuyingira Kawanda. Count the road signs from here to let's say Maganjo. Oyinza nobutafuna okapande nakamu. Okitegeera. So there are no road signs. If the road signs were there, and the road signs that we also have on the roads, they are, most of them are not even clear. Bwasi ukada. So I'm actually wondering what the roads authority is doing, because that's one of their jobs, to make sure that the roads have clear road signs. Katolaba to akavuka kilometer ngapi, there are no road signs at all. Which road is that? Smooth. Michael, this is Michael, right? Mikal, this is Bombo Road. Hey, David Jack, what's up? Listed in you. Why would there be road signs when there is not a road? Some of this is a road, David. This is a road, and this road is okay. Okay, kafunda, but it's okay. Abasajja ba taxi babo bampisa no kumpisa. Ekuwe funda bayisa. Ekube B, I mean. Olaba tuyisa kumara mu oli omubi. Newer Vox ye ya Valvematic. That car is much more comfortable than the newer for the guys. It's just that you guys just don't like the Voxy. But the Voxy is much more comfortable than the newer. Me, I would drive the Vauxhall, and I know if you're buying a Nua and the Vauxhall would be cheaper than the Nua in the bond, but people just don't like the Vauxhalls. Habad Sab, good morning. Uganda almost has no road signs. Exactly. So that's why people nebo babusomo bupande kati atuka kukuba tena abwera bida. Good morning Cancer Patrick asiku banange besibuzi zako good morning anti mubida ba nyina meeting esaawe 3 chemanyi ngenda tuka 3 the people I'm supposed to run the meeting with bagenda babansose yodda naye ekyo tekina nnyo buzibu. Does the law allow private individuals like charity organization to put road signs in place? Yeah, but you need permission. You need permission, and I don't think you're actually the one that puts them there. You donate. I think you donate over police to mount those things up if you donate. Katolaba tutuse kawanda tetunalaba road sign nakamu. These are like 4 kilometers 5 now. We have not seen a road sign anywhere. If I see one, I'll tell you that there is one. If you also see one, you tell me. But I've not seen one at all. Arthur, just leave the Vauxhall alone. The Vauxhall has no problem, cancel. Vauxhall is this. You see, the Vauxhall that people complain about is the same model as the Nua 2000. Is the model 2006 Nua we talk about normally here. It's the same everything, apart from the comfort and all that. Era ne erimu engine yemu erimu Nua ya bulijjo jemba gambo okugula enempya. Yeah. So me, I have no problem. I'd actually buy the Nua because it would be cheaper from the bond if I were to buy a Nua. You get it? But those Nuas give you 8 kilometers per liter, even when they are valvematic. I think because of the weight. The weight, that thing is big. So the engine might be efficient even. I thought Google Maps give us wrong information. Hey, Edwin Mugerwa, Google Maps in Uganda work perfectly. For me, I've given people my location from town and they got home without even calling me again. To my home, Atenga Mbera Mucharu. If your home has clear demarcations, Google Maps works. But of course, there are places like in Nabweru, they are deep there. In Iwai, it's a deep in there. Google Maps cannot work there. But that's the one thing I like about my home. It's really organized. Someone will drive up to your home without even calling you back if you give them a location. By the Google Maps is more accurate than many maps in our Atlas books. Google Maps is very accurate. In the fuel consumption, each new valmatic na chivako. Yeah. But this car is big. This car is really big. So for me, I find that consumption is actually okay. That consumption is okay. Vauxhall tail lights doesn't look nice to me. No, there are others. Every car has almost every Toyota car has that kind of light. The what should we call them? The ones that have a white cover or a clear cover, and then there are the others that have the normal cover. So if you're going to buy, you should buy the ones that have the normal cover, that have red, yellow, and all that. You don't buy the clear ones. Even the other Nua has the clear, even the Primo, even the Wish, almost every Toyota car has those clear covers, but nobody really likes the clear covers. So you need to be buying when you use WhatsApp, we have a broken society. If people steal electric wires, railway lines, they take road signs too. Lucky Mose, me have lived on Bombo Road since 2021. I've not seen a new, because if people were to steal road signs, they will take at least a week. I've not seen a new road sign mounted on this road any day. You can imagine from Kawanda to Kagoma. This is Kagoma. From Kawanda to Kagoma, there is no road sign. Since 2021, when I moved this side, there has not been a new road sign put up. And also, I find that it's because of the laxity in the laws. There is no implementation of the laws. If there was implementation of the laws, people would not be stealing those road signs. But you'll find that Chovola, even mob justice started because the people give police ababbi, police ineta ababbi. The only trouble with mob justice is that olumbocha innocent people. Omubbi yenyini asobola okuwayiriza omuntu atali mubbi. Je tulagale kaliyo jam lengera abantu bali kubbala. Mbalaba. All those guys are waiting for taxis. Nemwe bagaya abanene mukama akutaasanga n'otafuna lubuto lunene ng'okyali nya taxi tekirabika bulungi. Omuntu wa lubuto lunene wali badde wa excuse nti ati mbeera mu motoka buli lunaku naye ogejja otya olubuto ng'olinya taxi nekusula somewhere n'otambula olubuto nga lugejjera ki? The law allows that where for the love of cars donation should start with. Thank you, Chris Fitness. I'm going to make sure that in our proposal, the proposal we are writing, we have the traffic donation to mounting up traffic signs is also there. Yingira baba. I'm going to make sure that one of the things that you guys donate for is traffic road signs, traffic signs, because they are very important. Katwala tuyingidde maganjo tewali kapande konna kukubo. So if every year for the love of cars donated a substantial amount, actually we don't give money. We go to like a place like GM Tampeko, walona abala wano ibwayisa ababukola netukola obupande bwaffe netugamba kati buno obupande tugenda buwa polisi ya Kawanda mounting up. That's the first road sign kakao akagamba there is a road going off kako mukalabye namwe. That's the first road sign kali maganjo, and it's old, it's not new. So it is a government akaliwo baakabawo. Me I actually don't again. Me actually don't believe that people steal those things. Obuntu obo bumanyi okuvaako. Kati fe waffe waliyo obupande bw'oluguudo obulaga that this is this street. Lole yatomera akapande ne kagwa, it wasn't repaired. Kati oli akasanga nako kagudde naye nakatwala ng'olumuntu omunenya okitegeera naye yetetenkanya atakeetaga. So that's the first road sign we have seen since from Kawanda up to Maganjo kandi abo bali wanyinza okubawo children crossing because waliwo essomero ate na upande bwa children crossing essomero liba lyakakola. But of course you cannot just mount them. It would be a very good thing actually for the love of cars nemutekayo that money for that. Akapanda akalaka kano wano kaliko zebra crossing nakalala kako ate bonna bukadde laki moze gwa badagama ati no babubba nakalaka kano kali on the right temuliza balaba kaliko children crossing obupande busatu from Kawanda to Maganjo. Of course ngenda vaako wano, so I would have counted up to Kawempe, but we can't because ngenda kuvaako wano. Yeah, but guys, I'm happy to be here. This is like, for me it's also nice. Did I pass so many? Are you sure? I did not. I would have seen. Good morning, Heath Moses, Kabali Moses. Arthur, will you work tomorrow? I'm scared of the protests. I don't think there are going to be protests. I was watching a comedy piece by Salvador. And Salvador said that it's very hard. It is very hard to have protests successful in Uganda. One of the reasons he gave is that we have a very a vast majority, a very big tribal, we have so many tribes in Uganda, and that while one tribe might want to, or one or two tribes might want to like riot, many other tribes will not want to riot, not because they don't want to riot, but because it's not in their nature. He gave an example of the Batoro. Like the Batoro would never really riot, even when they wanted. So then he said that there are tribes that are in power. There are tribes that are going to not go to riot simply because their tribesmates are in power. So they say like you'll find that people from the speaker's location will not riot. People from the president's tribe will not riot. People from the prime minister's tribe will not riot. Katezo tribe zidinga nyazivudeko. Ochitegeira, and I find that he was right. And I also find that majority of the time when these riots happen, police are escalating we bamanguti ya gas. Abantu bagira ne babivaako. Ochitegeera. They will eventually let go. And of course the reasons are very valid. The reasons are very valid. But also then when the riots are going to happen, then there are people that are well off. N'abantu abali obulungi nabo tebajja kuriotinga. Okitegeera. So senga abantu abali obulungi, like if you saw in Kenya batata de mabega takubana baabwe, you would realize that unabaddechi mulaba abantu bazanyira mu kkubo. You realize that in Kenya even ministers' kids were busy rioting. Chizanyira mu kkubo. Even ministers' kids were busy rioting, and the ministers were supporting. You get abana babagaga rich kids were, and the rich kids were saying temutawa temubabana bafe. So that was very easy. But here biwanvuwamu biba biwanvuwamu. Good morning SPK driving school. How are you today? SPK mbadde nkwogera ku wano ngamba bannanga ba driving school temuba nenyanyo nkuwolereza ngezezaako kuwolereza SPK. Sina driving school ndala gye mmanyize Kampala mmanyi SPK driving school yokka. Studio 93 House Designs, good morning. Salvador is an NRM supporter nowadays. That's what he says with a pinch of salt. He ate. Of course he ate. Most of those guys ate. Naye yo tuveyo manyi batugamba wano. You should not talk politics. You should only talk politics if you know. Yo tuveyo baganda bange. After you NRA delay those signs because they can't mount signs on an unfinished road. But if you donate, the police would help you mount those things up. Joka with so many sharp corners, children crossing, climbings on Bombo Road, we surely need road signs. See, not even just Bombo Road. I think the entire Gulu Highway, area highway, jetan kino kubere yamanyi wali kupande. After people do steal them. I have seen many. That's why the governments need to have money. That's why budgets exist. Instead of paying people huge salaries, reduce the number of staff and have a budget for replacing road signs. Ina nababu babajja tuka babiveko. Bataniko kama naye kata basajja nga batadeko upande bungi ne bakukwatako nga bakivaako. Okitegeere? Yeah, I find that the fact that people steal those signs should not be an excuse. I find that the government should work on so many things, replacing road signs, creating employment opportunities and all that. Employ the guys opportunities in Uganda. So people have to improvise. People have to improvise their lives. Good morning, people. Muli mutya sinnabuuzaako. Anti kakati olaba Nathan 256. If people steal those road signs and sell them in scrap, then police has a vast intelligence network. You'll be surprised one or two abasinga bambeko. With that vast intelligence network, they should also employ them there. Mukubobo niki nimbasaja ba scrap. Bana niko bakwata. Abagula scrap bana take off fine eyokugula obupande bw'oku nguudo. Ngabo bakusanga okuza obupande bw'oku nguudo bakusiba emyaka 3. Tebajja kuddamu bigulayo. There was a shop, okay. Fort Portable individual, all signs were stolen. Yeah, I find that ababbo bupande kaka wano bupande. At this place we are subident babbo bupande. Bobo webli. It's the laxity in the law enforcement. Senga law enforcement works the way it's supposed to work. Obupande in Zimbabwe yatibali wali bidwa. Banai David Jack, let us not talk riots. Bajja kunona. Bajja gamba. Rachel obyogedde ko nga ba plan is agenda ancha. Banoneko. Tetubyogerako ebyo. tetubyogera kebyo tubireke tunabyogerako ku Lwokuna nga biwedde. Valeria Nkumba, but and you guys will be surprised that they also watch this broadcast. This broadcast is watched by so many people. There are so many places that I go. Someone calls you, after I watched your live broadcast from yesterday, you said this. After I hope the plan is to demonstrate, not riot. Demonstrate. Of course, riots. With riots, people spoil stuff. Kaka kapanda akala children crossing. With riots, people spoil people's things. But I've not seen like anyone planning to spoil anybody's things. But I don't think they are going to. Call Jonathan Ocheng, good morning. Jovan Mugume, good morning. The story note signs are the very ones that will be sold to the government again, and the circle will repeat itself. Kazo Road has developed, it even has road signs. Hi, Jovan. Katimbuchi. Without road signs, there was no development. After our Jakana Road, in Jakana Road, the biggest problem is markings. Road markings actually play a big role. Exactly. Road markings. We should have road markings everywhere. But tell you over unbroken over Malay. Nenda watambula neka tujire wano bate watambula at least eno naba bachigige bachamye nenga mwasuze mutya. I hope you guys have a good morning. They don't say wishing them a good week. Onakuregula rankozeke emikolo na this is sort of preparing for the broadcast but tomorrow will be very, very prepared. Until Wednesday egenda kuba fire. Wednesday is going to be fire. By when you get Wednesday, mumanya olunaku ndogedde mu Uganda, Ingri Uganda, luba luzungu nayo luzungu mu Uganda. But I want to see someone that drives a Regius. Wali omuntu wano mu community ya favuga Regius oba El Grande. Is there someone that drives those cars? Regius, El Grande, chimoroka chao, Granvia. Imoroka ebyo bisatu waliwo omuntu wano mu community abivuga. Ate after they take your size. Bansanga nyino omukono nga bagamba mwe mu demonstrating amwe banange. Abali wana abalaba. Sibikola ebyo nze. Sibikola. Naye nange kansubira olunaku lugendo tutandise bulungi egula enkuba yatukozeeko emikolo bulijjo tetonya. It had very bad timing on my side, but I'll tell you the entire story one of these days. Katola bakakuba nga kano nako kali baddeko road side naye buno obukubo bali badde nga babukola buno kubo buyambako ku jam ku Saturday ntijukira nabagamba nali ntuteba urban out bayitayo buloba forest park eyo, and you can imagine you have to drive to the northern bypass then drive to Busega because you want a good road, and jam natukwate Busega for 2 hours. So when we were done in the evening, I decided I wasn't going to go that side, so I went ebuloba awo nyini waliwo akakuba akavaako ne kagenda paka Wakiso. So I took that road. It's not a very nice road, but it gives you easy access. And then after Wakiso, then there is another road that goes straight up to Semuto Road, and I find that those connecting roads should have been fixed. But because those roads, someone that comes from Bombo would not have to go back to the northern bypass. Aba ita unagate Wakiso okitegeera, ayite unagate Masuulita nagenda nagata Egobero, abasolo ite Semuto nagenda nagwe. You get there are so many connecting roads that we have, but UNRA is not working on the roads, and they are going to tell you they don't have a budget. They have the money, but in offices there are people that steal the money. Kati abala munge kuba ali kolidde billioni emu ngagamba tulinde tuweze billioni 2 nange nzibeke billioni. That's why you see that There are so many buildings that come up, but very few people that can rent them. Which take it. Ekana akazimbe nga bakasize ate ne kanyuma. Mwe nze nanona national ID yange naginona wano ebisere nali nkyache bando. National ID yange twajja wano tusimba line wano ebisere nali sinafuka serebu. Ne bantu mwe munfudde serebu kati ebifa ebisinga byengenda tebansimbisa nnyo line bwe ntuuka ogenda okutuukawo nga official bakumanyi. Oh Arthur, oh I like your videos nkuyambe entya ngakuyisaawo opakinze muzeyi nkuyiteko Mulagayi munfudde muyongere okunfula serebu. Muyongere okunfula serebu. Senga mwali mwanfula dda serebu luwe ndagenda okufuna e-passport. Naye mama e-passport you can imagine someone asking you gwe Kisenyi bakuzaalawa taata wa ni kati amanya Kisenyi waliwo omuntu nga munnamawanga ayinza okutuma erinnya Kisenyi. Erinnya Kisenyi edda when I was still young there is even a time that I thought Charlie Kivumu. Abana abanye yanga oli Kisenyi Wetland Kisenyi Wetland naye in secondary school I got confidence nentandika nokweta original Kisenyi nengamba banjeyeza kati kandi bakube mu face nga neita original Kisenyi. That's how the name Okay Man came. Original Kisenyi the man. Kati oba abantu bawuliranga batyala linnya libali badde banvuma kati atendi food trendy. Neither can carry completely out of my system. Abana ba yeyanze. Sara. I remember I used to admire the Regias when my secondary school physics teacher, Mr. Wafula, brought a nice black Regias. Now they look bad when they grow old. Yeah, they zinywa. Talking about connecting roads. How's the progress of Namgon Kasanga to Matuga Road? Yeah, they are working on it. Forget about the impressions. Wow. It's going to take some time for them to get there. So I'm telling you, Kisenyi Wetland. Kisenyi Wetland. By the way, Mr. Arthur, and for the love of cause, I can't be asked. My national ID expires in December this year. Choka, I'm out of the country. I want to get a permit as soon as I come back. Yeah, they use the passport. Passport here munini. I have a friend of mine go back and say okwala ko permit. Back when says a passport. Nema had to give you protection. I was going to the airport. I used Northern, but we found it close to at Y. It closed at Y. The president was passing, but my heart almost blew out. After we are waiting for the Prius part to eja. Prius part anti bachali mukutereza sound. Wa part 1 olamu amuvumye moto. Nemba namba wa sound wa part 2 ga alinga bwe yali. Ka microphone katukola ko nye mikolo. Natumiza microphone okuva ku eBay ezili advanced. Nzigate ku collection kati buli ngenda buwa abaana bano benkola nabo bagende bakole channel. Ibu bakoleke emikolo bakimanye nti making a channel is not easy. Of course njabalabula. I won't have bad manners. Mr. Arthur, I've driven Regias before. My former bus Moroka and Pamf. Ate nungi naye enywa yayo. Regias, say I had a friend who had a Regias. He drove it to Mbarara and back. They used 500,000. Do you know what that means? With 500,000, I can hire a car, use the fuel, and even have balance to Mbarara and back. But for them, they just drove it in fuel. Actually, I drove a Mercedes-Benz E320 to Mbarara. Netutambulomo Mbarara because I had a show there. That's 2012. Twakwese mtwalo 15 nitukomao. Ate ata okay. Comment chizemba desina soma. Uncle Mo said in Uganda they will pop a balloon and everyone will be under the bed. Ata watyamu munange Valerian nze natyamu. Me, I'm not yet the class that they mistreat a little bit. People like me, when they get you, they want to teach others a lesson through you. There are people like Bobby Wine. For those ones, they mistreat a little bit and they let them go. But there are people that they want to teach others a lesson. But remember, everyone is at extreme cause Also Batoro, as an example, use the same services by the government. But Batoro are very gentle. Bojo. Me, I have a Motoro made now. But even the way she laughs, she laughs as she's thinking about laughing. You guys, Batoro are interesting. Even the way she laughs, like at about to get what have a jam. Once so, but Kambarega dead in Makere Hill Road because every time I got what that time, like at Malega dead. Okay. David Jack, why are you inciting violence? Kwekigege kankuyite koto nkulubula. Yakusinza aba yakusinza okikirizanga. Abasajja bakigega bamugera no bayitako n'atakkiriza. Lozena gamba this guy must have been a taxi driver. Ze nayigira mu taxi olumbe bansi bwe nvuga bwento nemba sukka ko ne ko ovuga bi ne magana nayigira mu taxi. Temwina kya kunkolera. Nayenga you guys. I hope you slept well. Boboli mulamu essaawa eno nga tolina wakuluma weebaze Mukama. Boboli mulamu essaawa eno nga tolina wakuluma weebaze Mukama. Thank God. Kati wano waliwo essomero tewali children. Laba wa boda bwabivuze omulabye. Ne weebuuza abadde azunga ki bwe mukuba kaka kapande 30 speed limit 30 kilometers naye seka kwa luguudo ako bali bakeekolera kali makeshift bakajjawo ne bakatereka beetekera babbi b'obupande. Mujirabe Suzuki Grand Vitara. So for me, I find that this Suzuki Grand Vitara actually looks better than the new one. This one looks like you have money. The other one, the new one, looks like you're saving money. I think because it's hybrid, it's built in a way that it's supposed to be hybriding. Baganda bafembala bakuma eyo Nupu headquarters. Baji kumye da. Guy, one of the things that we can do for our country is for you, the young men, to go and stand for member of parliament positions in your areas. Muyingire parliament n'amaanyi, you enter parliament, you change things. Nemwe bwe mugana okwesimbawo kati ababedde bafenga jeke waliwo ababedde wana abatagala mbagambe ko ababedde bafenga James Komunjara. Oyo James Komunjara ajja mu parliament 2026. James Komunjara koli James Komunjara yangamba ajja mu parliament 2026 ewaabwe Masindi. Ajja kati Chris Fitness. Chris nze nja kuba peregesi jangu. Nja kuba peregesi. Nja kuba peregesi yangu Chris. Goli mwana wa kukyalo toyinza butayitamu. Naye kati anti olina ko ku lubuto. Abantu bebawa, even the voters, they don't vote for people that look very nice. Mboina 6 pack, we sarawo nawe. Mboina 6 pack, oyina omukono, abo tebabalonda. Oboleka nga smart wire. Kati olina okukkiriza ogejjegejjemu. Era nange wano we nasalawo nesimbe kuba meya ngenda gejjagejjamu nfuneko ku lubuto nfune ku bitamatama. Abo bebalonda. Okulonda nga tolina ebyo bitamatama, nga tolina lubuto, nga toli chabe olina okubanga olinako amafuta. Ate amafuta si mangi nnyo nemu nga tewatambula wano. Kabali Moses, me I will work tomorrow. I will go. Baba nibalina okunywa amata. Kanda benati nyizo tuka ku office nga benkola nabo tebagala kola ancha ne baga ne yagamba because of the planned protests we should not work tomorrow. Nyinzo tuka ku office nga Bob they are lazy. Ne basala utuleme kukola ancha. Ate mba I can't work alone sometimes. Mbanyi na kukola chi. After it takes nationalism and patriotism to keep national or government policy properties. I think the last time new road signs were put up was during Jennifer Musisi time. Exactly. Thank you. If the law allows, that's where for the love of car donation should start with. Yes, Christians. The law allows, but you donate through an agency. Mubukola obupande kati awo ne munoonye ku buli mwagala okuwaako ne muyita mu authorization entuufu. Ne mu donatinga. We have a, okay katulabe. Comment izo namuloza sizimazeyo ateze dakika zaffe kamba sibule bantu bange. Nina comment ya Valerian nje nadi simazeyo waloka gigi akajja ngoyagala kagwe naye nga sikamala bumazi naye every challenge it brings oyagala okakasente okasobola. After one time we were traveling to Mbarara, we encountered too much fog in the Raktis. We had to stop for almost an hour. Anti-fog features on the Raktis. Naye waliwo fog nga takutebikuyamba ebyo byonna ng'olina kuparkinga olaba n'ebweru yennyini tola nti bo balina n'amatala ku kkubo but they park sometimes. So sometimes it's safer to just park if it's too much. Some driving school instructors, they break traffic laws while teaching others in Uganda. Less than 256, you're right. Yes. Banaibe Sabuzi Zako, good morning officially. Mr. Lucius, Safe Kagawa, you've not used Waze, Arthur. It's way much better. Waze, I'm going to get it. Njigeze kondabe. I remember, okay. Mubarabye. Mwe munamanya. Atebyo tebikuba rubber bullets. Is passport okay to use when applying for a permit? Yes, Starch, it's okay. It doesn't make sense to interview a person who is renewing passport because they already have my details. Eddie, you'll be surprised in Uganda they interview like you're coming for a new one. Me, I would actually think that when I go to renew my permit, I pay, I find a new permit. There they take the old one. I mean a passport. Permit. Nti permit bwe nsasula ntwala ene enkadde ne bampa empya. Bwe abetaza kuddamu kuba kafaananyi kana ne bakankuba. Naye sebo wali ku passport renew bakubuuza n'ebibuuzo ng'omupya. Kibenzi maanyi ga naye ka spare. There is also an Alphard. It consumes a lot of fuel. Even Bobby Wine was given a good lesson for others to learn from. Mujjukira what happened to him in 2018. Bakuboli. Mr. Arthur, let's buy around system to collect campaigns. 2 full ranges. Every drive is 1 million at a transport. We ne petrol generator. To see me Eddie, good morning. That's true. The road is very useful connecting Wachiso. Exactly. Without that road, if you try to sedate kubanga, I mean, we were not urban out. Jam ya limu yititive. But you guys will be surprised. Nagano gulida mtabani wange. Ragnar. Aina ka robot ki yali ayagala. Aina ka robot ki yali ayagala. Ningano kukagula. Omwana yakabo okuva wetwava eyo paka wetwatuuka ewaka. Paka kati ayagala ka robot eggulu okumukakkanya namuwadde ssente okumukakkanya. I gave him money. I told him, you know what, Ragnar, come, I give you the money for the robot. When we get time to go back to the park, to the play park, you will buy the robot. And he said, okay, Daddy, I gave him money. He's happy now. He has money. Daddy, I have money to buy the robot. Daddy, I want us to go back to the play park and buy the robot. Oba mu park tuddayo next year. The important thing, he has money. Onoonya wooyita kati nga ebintu byakusalawo nnyo eri waffuka twambuke wano watera okwambuka. So guys, I hope your Monday is well. Njagala nno basibula bantu bange. Njagala basi banange temumanyira kyemunkolera broadcast erina engeri gyetta stress. Obeera ne stress naye yonna neekendera naye ng'emirimu gya pre-purchase inspection mugireete. Sikikola namuwadde ssente. I'm standing for MP for Igara East. Amuwulidde tulina Jovan Mugume wuuno mwe community tugiwagire. Jovan tandika okukupereza artwork, tandika okuweza artwork naye Jovan oteka okubugira watuufu anti olina kugira watuufu. Tufunyeyo MP candidate wuuno omu Jovan Mugume. Tufunyeyo MB mwe twayitadde abantu ba for the love of Kazi mu parliament ne batuyisiza police. For the love of Kazi is responsible for making sure the police does what it's supposed to do. For the love of Kazi Act. Besigensi Kenneth Brian Wanyama, they have to cause the past system were broken. That's why Babu Zebibuzo regardless. So Arthur, you bribed the boy. I did not bribe him. I gave him the money to buy the robot. Namba nedo sente nyingi nga babiribiri nga bungi buti. Na wako ne mukuluwe. Yana genzo okutuka nga bazigabanye. Daddy, these are mine, these are Nana's. Ibagabanye no gabana. Naye musanyufu alina opapula bwe busatu bwakakaaga alowooza bugula robot. Noli naye alinako bw'alina. But their mother will buy them. Buli bu robot obwali eri ku play park nga babusera. Ka robot ka 10 nyaga ya katunda 2. Nengana nze kye nakola I blackmailed the mother ne mugamba gwefuba okulaba nga taddayo nentambula nengenda. Actually because omwana oyo yali atandise okukabira ka robot nengenda nentula mu mmotoka. Nenga mama omanji babutunde 10 mbiri oletamu obuntu bonna gwamanyi ati yagira nga abazzazaayo ku face painting. Nze sigenda kuona sente ate toyinza kugulirako ombwe buzibu okuba n'abaana abenkanankana bati toyinza kugulirako mu robot. Bwogula robot olina kugula 2, bwogula ki olina kugula 2. Lwakuba nyina ekimoloka kye nabatumiriza mubitegedde ne moloka bye batuulamu natumya kimu naye magamba you guys will share, your brothers. As one is driving, the other is a passenger, okay? The bagamba okay. So periodically they ask me, Dad, did you say bring 2 cars? The guy, no, you are what? Brothers. Brothers share. Yes, Daddy. As one drives, the one is what? Passenger. Ichuninchimala. After how is Spacio UAW for Uber? Spacio, is it a new model? Spacio new model, make sure it's also 1.5 liters. After a wacham twale you. After tell us about the mechanics who always remove thermostat, especially from bond vehicles. A motor weba yakavamu bond. Nga thermostat has not misbehaved, don't remove it. I'm driving a car that has a thermostat. I've driven 3 other cars that had a thermostat. The only reason to remove the thermostat is if the thermostat is failing. You guys, I told you what the thermostat does. The thermostat is what allows the water to go through when the engine has reached a certain temperature. Now, as long as the thermostat is still doing its function, you don't need to remove it. Nze nchimanyi wale mechanic abali naive abalowooza anti kujjamu. Ebiseera ebimu I found that mechanics just want to eat money from you. Naye kati nga alina okunoonya ekikuliisaako ssente. Thermostat yeetawaanya okujjayo, ojja kumpaayo 6 kati ogwo 6 n'agulya. Naye emitwalo 6 teweetaaga kajjamu until it has misbehaved. So mubulekeemu obuntu obwo. Nze moroka yange mwekali, I don't have any trouble. Ate moroka za bondi bwoba walonze bulungi, teri moroka ya bondi gyolonze bulungi, thermostat nefa mwaka gusooka. Kizibu. Ekyo kye wakola to blackmail the mother kindaze nti amakojja gasobola. Ebintu ebimu you have to play politics. Osindikayo oli. Osindikayo n'omuga agenda ekyo kimalirize. Era twajja mu motoka nga Ragna akaba. I want the robot. ne mugamba ojja muleetera mu mukaaga yamanyi bwana akikola naye omwana yatuuka ne yeebaka n'okwebaka nga the pain of the robot the pain of the robot was too much. I want the robot ne mugamba but Ragna, they are selling a small one. We are going to buy you a big one. Nagamba, no daddy, I want the small one. Nemugamba, the big one does not break down. Naga, no, even the small one does not break down. You buy me the small one. Yeah? Daddy, you have too much money. Why don't you buy the robot? Yeah? Nemugamba, but now we have left the play park. We will buy when we go back next time. Yeah? Kusande kumachana, Daddy, you said we will go back to the play park to buy the robot. No, he thinks life is like that. and I found that that's one way to teach these kids a lesson. For us to teach them that no, you don't get what you want all the time. Of course, we save money by teaching them the lesson, but the lesson is more important. We also have to teach them a lesson. And for some regions, MPC tosobola kugira watufu. Nathan kati awo Giovanni obogize watufu ye wamwe tujja kuwagira kuba tukimanye ye wamwe oyinza oba tosobola kugira watufu oyina kugira nange Adventure Extreme Park Busiika eyo nayo kati ngenda genda naye Adventure Extreme Park eyinza batalina bintu by'abaana fe kati fe wetuli baana be batutwala out siffe oyina okutwala abaana bakole memories z'abaana bange batuuka ku ssomero nga bannaabwe bagamba during the holiday we went to Dubai, we went to London, kati nawe oyina okubaweeterawo ka memory. Yeah, we went to a circus bateerawo ka memory. We ate ice cream in Dubai nga nabo baga we ate barafu okitegeera. Brian Wanyama obula nnyo maani. Jovan Mugume is standing for Igara West. Ogambe Igara East. Igara East in Bushenyi in 2026 MP. Tumuwagire mumutegedde abeeyigara kati atha sebo ewatuufu twewale ewakyamu wa ewatuufu simanyiiwo nange mpulira buwulizi nti bw'oba weesimba olina kwesimbirawo watuufu naye watuufu tujja manyawo mu 2026 kuba even in 2021 ewatuufu twamanyawo in 2020 Charisima Rogers, what's up? Nsereko Starch atuwe tukole campaign. Jovan Mugume already ina support wano. Support ejja lwakuba yo for the love of cars. You are part of us. Those that are not part of us, abe Masindi already nabagambye Komunjara James agenda kwesimba weye Masindi ajja. Komunjara James yoli gwe twagula naye premier yebbeeyi. Actually, after Komunjara James, I think there is going to be another one person that will come to play premier yebbeeyi very soon. Manye yo primo yebbeeyi tegulika. The poor person doesn't buy that primo. 47 million and above. The poor person will not afford. Neru munjagala nkube ku officer swame mpitemu walai. Fe bakakuyege wetuli tujja kuba peregesi. Owulidde Giovanni peregesi kiria na yantu boyingira parliament. One of the donations you take ku line up buli mwezi baya for the love of cars. Nti for the love of cars okola budget standing order. Eyo nti buli mwezi sente zange eza MP wezigenda nga musarako ka percent kagende for the love of cars. Kuba account yagenda bakiria nnyo. Buli agenda okwesimbawo ku MP nze wendi nnyo. Atu wakatujja mukola kubwerere. Arthur, what are some of the problems associated with the Toyota old models? Fuel consumption, and of course, some of those cars now the spare is rare. Inetu inenge jepsazemu kajamu mumpola mpolo buli mukazi wa mazzi wali anti ku office teri mazzi. Ate abantu kuba ku office baganywa balinga be bagagula. Tebasaasira. Singa abadde banywanga ko lite emwemu waliwo gwe nalayo ku office. Waliwo gwe nalayo ku office ewange ajja ne bottle ya 4 liters. Kati ekicupa kirimu 20 liters. chokajja akola 3 days a week. Kati those 3 days a week bwajanga nga buli lunaku atwala 4 liters. Kati ozo actually yagula at least bottle ya 2 liters nganzi. Buli lunaku ajja n'atwala 4 liters. Kati omuntu omu mu nnaku 3 anywa ekicupa kimu n'ekitundu. Jagana ya naye musajja gwolangira naye onoloza alina amazzi ono yali tukuzizza amazzi. Owai oyina mujibu temuliye simanyi oba abasajja abajibu bakimanyi nti balina demand kati oba business bagisudde naye demand gye balina buli wogenda kati amazzi tewali. If at least we get 3 to 4 MPs then we will start a political party. Bannange Ismail mutakyala gwe nga atodduse nnyo bwe tufuna aba MP bananga tutandika political party eyaffe for the love of cause nga tukola ne head office. You people you move very fast katika speed ke muntu alirako nze kansuseeko mukiwulidde bannanga bagenda okwesima ku MP bwe muyi anti kakati bwe bayingira bwe MP kyogamba nti nno bwe tumanya nti abantu anti kati political party erina bayamba kukubaka kuyege ate ina okubaamu n'akasente. Ismail bwe odduka nnyo baaba political party yalumye dda kati tuba tugenda giyita tutya FTLC FTLC for the love of cause Uganda. FTLC Uganda. Tetubawa full form tujibawa tumaze yingiza ba member afa anti kakati gwe manya anti political party kastofuna ne boba ne MP omu ofuna sende z'ekibiina actually ne batuyisaamu omu sende z'ekibiina ziba bilioni mmeka buli mwaka sende z'ekibiina tubatuga for the love of cause negenda kweyagala itubatuga yafuna zi bilioni buli mwaka every financial bilioni oba 3 ziba bilioni mmeka 25 kati anabagenda wa president wa patenze mwa mumpo wa president wa pate for sure nange wendi nnyo nsobola to manage the public address system banange abagenda okwesima ku MP mukiwulidde for the love of cause tuina ne mobilize eyagambye dda agenda kulijesalinga political party kati naye nze obwa president sijja busobola nze ndowooza ne spokesperson sibusobola natyamu kati nze ndowooza wembeera eyo mbangenda beera vice chairperson nga Wadrigo ibamwita omukyala mwita Wadrigo vice chairperson wa Northern Uganda era mumpeeyo wala alalamu bwe mumpa wa vice chairperson president mubuwa omuntu kati nga nsereko starch tatya biduduma nze mumpa vice president Shima Western Uganda eyo gye mumpeeyo oba Toro region anta abwe mumpe abatoro balaka n'okusabiriza basabiriza mpola abagamba bo jonga wagenze ngabivaako osoka okuwandisa kibiina nga tebanaba kwesimbawo anange kyendowooza naye nga okuwandisa political party bw'oyisaawo MP temulaba Asumani basalirwa ali MP omu naye era afuna sente za political party katayinza banga takolera abantu bewuwe lwaki bwesembeza ku meze entukuvu ng'otya kibooko Uganda. FTC party. FTC party Uganda. For the love of cars. Tujanga reforms affairs zonna revolving around motoka. Mu plani z'ennyumba netubera mu plani eyisa nti osobola ofuna ka primoko n'okakuba mu plani y'ennyumba nga 3 bedroom ebintu bwe bityo kati kangeyo probox evaamu ebisenge bina kigege you can modify things emotoka n'ozifuula amaka and things like that. Gamba, it would be the first form of government of its first of its own in the world. Isa reforms nga abe motoka bali for front. Izo kola ensimu. Kakati nga yidanga nsere ko starch ajanga gamba nange njagala ku modifying a drone process efuke nyangu. Nga party president agamba leader of opposition chisi. Era naffe tukubye ekibozi kya boda mukiwulidde ate kinyikidde ekibozi kya boda kinyikidde kuba 1 hour yayiseewo dda tuli mu 1 hour and 12 minutes naye nga bagayi kansubire your morning is brighter because of this broadcast. Nze nganze I'm smiling ear to ear because of the broadcast. Wadde neebase 2 hours ziweze 4 because of Kandabe bane base saa 9 10 nebase 3 hours nebase 3.5 hours ate n'okuzuukuka nyina ekiroto kye mbadde ndootanga abachina bannoonya kati naye mbadduseeko abachina ate sibona abachina baffe abe Uganda bali abachina abachunguli abakuba tteke they were looking for me. I defied them. Nembuka ekikomere ekisose nga tebanda alina ebintu yange byabadde bawambye nembikwata nengenda nabyo kati nenziruka mu kikomera kyange gye mbadde ngenda nembisuulayo nenoonya wembukire ekikomera nali nazimba kiwanvu nenkibuka cwi nenyingira kati mu kuyingira mu kikomera bwe nti nga bona obuka ekikomera ogwe wansi we ngambira naye obudde tebugenze nenzuka ngenzo zuka already kikakumi okuwera essaawa emu. Nice. Some dreams are nice, especially when you're winning. In that dream I was winning. But do you know what it means? Like, you know about China, Abanonyanga Donnie and the Kung Fu guys that were looking for Donnie and like 5 of them and they wanted to beat him. For me, they were looking for me. I wasn't ready to beat them, but I was running. And I was winning on the game of running. I ran. Nenzirukanga mpekera nentuka wentusenga bweningizoba tebannajja nembuka ekikomera kati mukubuka ekikomera wenzukukidde ngenzo tuna kusimu ate simu yange yabadde yazikidde nozikira era wano power bank bweyaziyambira because itadikawo ku basanze katuneta 14%. Kati you guys will be surprised it's at 39% now. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for being part of the broadcast. I hope and you guys Mr. Lucius, you'll think I'm joking, but that dream happened. But that Mr. Lucius, in the dream, it was not this funny. In the dream, the Japanese were looking, the Chinese or Japanese, the guys were looking for me seriously. I was surviving in the dream. Actually, the funny thing about dreams is you don't know that you are winning until you win, until you wake up. So when I woke up is when I realized, but then in the dream I was running. They were like, "Funga baita kubizimbe," but nga baita kubizimbe nze ngate bizimbe sobola biitako. But obakati wasose wali wasose mbadduseeko ntya. Nego kyomanya I escaped. And I even took my bags. I escaped them. Somehow I survived. But in the dream, look, Mr. Lucius, when I'm narrating the dreams, they are funny. But in the dream, it wasn't funny. In the dream, it was life and death. If those chungulis had gotten me, they would have, because I don't know kickboxing. I don't know kickboxing. So if those guys had gotten me, they would have beaten me to pulp. They would have beaten me, but I escaped, and that's how I woke up. I realized. Then I tried to switch off my phone. Switch on my phone. It was totally off. I had to put it on charge. then ate byaffe mubimanya abasajja bw'oba wanaabye ekiro makya osenya mwe kiki muzeeyi kati embeera etera okutwanguyizaamu kati fe abalina zishawa ewaka nti weeyiwako naye kati osaasira omuntu ng'anaabira mu kinaabiro kyebweru ate mwe you guys abali mu za apartment mugenda ne mwerabira abantu nti gyebali abanaabira mu kinaabiro kyebweru gyebali ate nga ekinaabiro kyebweru atambula okuva wano paka eri I know someone abeera ayina ekinaabiro kyebweru muwala naye luli twali twogera nti okwesiba tawulo ng'ogenda mu kinaabiro kyebweru kibi nga ye alaba kiri nnomu. It's not nice at all. Oba okema banneiba abasajja naye mwenze nayiga emmoloka kola bukozi documentary. Our brother Arthur, you're real. Oh, silly comedian. Yes, some Kampala streets are nice, but you feel heavy when running in the dreams. Considered it's really heavy, but me, in the dream I wasn't really heavy, but I did not know where I was going. You know the thing of running away from assailants, people that want to beat you. That is what was happening to me. Okay, guys, let me say bye-bye to you. In Europe, such parties, they are like farmers party advocating for the rights of farmers, traders party, for the love. The FTC party will be advocating for the lovers of car rights. Kano, yes, it's Kampala. Awo mbangula vani eya high roof Ford oba Benz oba Sprinter. Ate tuba mu government awo nsereko starch. Awo tuba tu government ebegula bivani awo nebi donating abantu ba events. Because of you. Gwe tukuwayo nga 3. Kati netufune n'abalanga banabe tu ntugamba twagaba vani. Siba bibeera omuntu ali mu power agula ebintu n'afuna n'abaako baawe ebingi n'abaako baawe obutonotono n'agamba twagaba. Kati era Seriko Starch bwalirwanye nnyo ne tunaye wano ba MP nga batano turegistinga FTC party for the love of cars. Kati political party yaffe headquarters address tuziteeka wa tetuyinza kubulwa tulina wana ababedde Jeke yatugamba ayina ettaka ekira Jeke yatugamba ayina ettaka ekira ani ono Isaac ono surveyor waffe ayina ettaka ennankukuba eka 3 kati twero ettaka tulina tweroboza wali wano gayi waffe wano mulala yakagula ebuloba ye mumanyi ate yazimbye nako kati ezo rooms ze yazimbye akazi sobola zitwanga office kati ebeera Mitiana Road chapter eya Isaac ennankukuba ebeera Bombo Road Semuto Road chapter eya Jeke City chapter mukiraba headquarters is atula. How is Kanta 35 and Isuzu anti Isuzu ye elf Kanta ye Mitsubishis are powerful nete ziwangala. The Isuzus ziwangala, but they are not as powerful as the Kantas. So kati ndozo kitegedde nyanguna za kanika kale bagay kamba sibule. I'll see you tomorrow morning. Enchanja kubayo na ekibozi nyizo kuba na chencho obolo okusatu ekijjo okutunyumira. Bridge Kakai, Muyombya Mark, Oza Mosantu, Valerian Seru Nkuma, Travel Live Vlog, Bernard Za, Mugalasi Joshua Mix Farm, Nathan 256, Travel Live Vlog, Edwin Mugerwa, Murunji Nathan, Chintu Mark, Paul Sema, Eddie Aniku, Big Money E, Lubura Chris Fitness, Abdurrahim Kasita, Andrew 256B, Aloyo Joan Jojo, Eddie Aniku, Abadi Mukamori, I don't take it for granted, Morad K Momo, Lubura Chris Fitness, Nsanji, Michael UG, David Jack Musime, Habat Sab, Council Patrick Asiku, Lucky Mose, Munabaz, Dennis 12, Edwin Mugerwa, Toddy Ronald, Omar Seboa, Mr. Lucia, Seth Kagava, yes, Kabali Moses, Heath Moses, Toddy Ronald, Studio 93 House Designs, SPK Driving School Kanyanya, Kanyanya onga kugaza o SPK wo musanga. Yes, Jonathan Ucheng, Murunji Nathan, Jovan Mugume MP2B, Igara East, nze ntandise kuyege, Eddie Mokasa, Ronald M. Kasendwa VIP, Tusime Eddie, Jones Info, Godfrey Tambala, Besigensi Kenneth, Brian Wanyama, Alex Exclusive, Isoba Ivan, Tale Samuel, Charisima Rogers, Ismail Mutachala, Cyprian, Kano, Conceited, Steve Barrow, Steven Barungi, Muroza Sibamazeyo, Akana Kalimax Autos wakalabye, Kalese Nsasage mu babbuloka, kogero oluzungu luli oluseerera. FTC party members will be called at Gulu and FTC will become NRM apologists. Nedda Nathan 256 tuli ku mulamwa abantu abagala emmotoka, they have rights. Tulina omulamwa gwa abantu bagala emmotoka. FTC party tegenda kubeera compromised ku bintu bya by'emmotoka because it's for the love of Kaza headquarters we can make them mobile. Mr. Lucius, ngavani weimira ya headquarters ate katolese ekintu baba. Let us be safe tomorrow and all the week and the last part of the year. It's the trickiest. Amina, David Jack, thank you very much for that. Arthur, that's a sign for you to go and start training karate. Are you sure, Mr. Lucius? But guys, I wish you a very lovely day. I'll see you tomorrow morning. Enchasted the nyobu de buja kubabu ebo sija kutuka leti. Mukama bawo mukisa. Ciao.